What's good, future millionaires? We back with another banger. So the question is, as BTC is soaring, is Shib next? Well, here's what Watcher Guru says $500 in Shib could be worth by the end of 2025. So let's take a look at this real quick. Shout out to everybody pulling up on the channel. Shout out to my notification squad, those that pull up as soon as the video is off the press, y'all. Smash the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. So $500 in shibainu right now could actually transform quite significantly by the end of 2025. So if you're new and you haven't invested into shibainu yet and you're looking at gaining a position, take a look at this article. This is potentially what your investment could be worth. Remember, this is not financial advice. You got to do your own due diligence and never risk more than you're willing to lose. So 500 in Shib right now could actually transform quite significantly by the end of 2025, especially after Bitcoin's recent surge above 100K. With Shib currently trading at about 1,500 points per coin at the time of writing, investing $500 now gets you around 32.8 million Shib tokens, give or take. Market forecasts and such suggest this 500 in shibainu investment might reach as much as $1,357 by October 2025, which would be a rather impressive 171% return on investment. So think about that, y'all. 500. Imagine if your risk tolerance is higher than that and you can do 5,000. That would possibly be $13,570. It just depends on what you have to work with. So also you want to remember, this is a long-term journey. If you're not bullish on an asset for what it could be for at least 10 years plus, then maybe you shouldn't be buying that one as a long-term hold. Maybe a more speculative purchase, but not a long-term hold. So shibainu price predictions and market insights. Current Shib market position in 2025 outlook. Despite all the short-term volatility we are witnessing, the shibainu market is displaying some really promising potential with its neutral sentiment and also 14-day RSI of 63. So that tells us that RSI level is moving closer to that 70 range, closer to being overbought. So still have some room to go up, but is getting close to that overbought area. So we should be expecting some type of pullback as it continues to move up. So Shib appears to be holding moderate bullish momentum. Currently, $500 in Shib can easily expand significantly according to the 2025 predictions, which can cause a stir among professionals. Monthly price forecast for your 500 in Shib. So here's the monthly breakdown. They're saying in May that 500 will result in a 48% profit. So they're saying this month you should be seeing some decent gains if you're going to buy Shib. So they predict by June 25% gain, July 28%, August 25%, September 35%, and by October reaching that 171% gain level. And then they expect November for it to pull back slightly to being up 119%. So remember, you can also start multiple bags. If you want to start a short-term bag to be able to take advantage of short-term price momentum, you can do that as well. But for the long-term holders, $500 in shibainu could grow even more dramatically by 2030, with some forecasts ranging between 30158 and 30712, which could be worth anywhere from $5,000 to around $23,000. So if you got a little time, if you got about 5 years to potentially hold in shibainu, even a small amount of $500 can be some significant money at that time. Now imagine if you not only started off with 500 but continued to dollar cost average into shibainu, as that time came. So Bitcoin's rise and impact on your Shib investment. Bitcoin surge above 100K has created some significant ripple effects throughout the entire crypto market. This milestone was triggered by positive trade developments and could benefit altcoins like Shib in the coming months. Bitcoin has climbed 33% off the early April low of 76,000, and this has happened in the midst of uncertainties. So basically, even while usually when the market is uncertain, we usually don't get too much bullish price momentum, but it's telling us even with the market being shaky right now, unfamiliar with these territories we're charting right now, we still see Bitcoin breaking away from everything else and saying, no, we're going on this rally. So buckle up, y'all. I'm excited for what we have the rest of this year going into 2026. Make sure y'all hit the like button on this video. Let's spread this video so more people get engaged and aware when it comes to shibainu, and we grow our family even stronger. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. And we are, almost forgot to say again, we're looking for sponsors for Bitcoin 2025. If you know any projects that are looking for a representative to represent them at Bitcoin 2025 here in Las Vegas, have them tap in with me ASAP. DecemberDeMarco@gmail.com. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, and we are out.